Hello everyone and welcome to English with Lucy. This is the first video of my very special 5-day shadowing challenge. Shadowing is a technique where you speak along with or just after another speaker. The goal is to copy the speaker's pronunciation, rhythm and intonation, helping you to sound more natural in English. It will take you less than 30 minutes per day to make a noticeable improvement in your English. Across the next 5 days, we're following a connected story while you practice 6 short texts, 2 at each level, B1, B2 and C1. On day 1, we're focusing on vocabulary, day 2 is grammar, day 3 is pronunciation, and day 4 is a conversation. On day 5, you'll do a review and then a final test. Now, here's the exciting part. I've created a free online course to help everything you learn over these 5 days really stick in your mind. It's called the Consolidation Course. You'll get extra lessons, interactive vocabulary banks, and engaging exercises that go far beyond what we can cover here. Each day, new materials unlock to match that day's lesson. You can access day 1 right now by signing up using the link in the description box, or you can scan the QR code on screen. Once you've signed up, you can start the exercises for free straight away. Oh, and one more thing, when you join the consolidation course, you will automatically be added to my Black Friday waiting list. I save my biggest discounts and best offers on my B1, B2 and C1 courses for Black Friday. So if you're serious about taking your English to the next level, you'll want to be on that list. I've already decided my Black Friday offer and it's bigger and better than ever. So click the link below or scan the QR code to unlock the consolidation course and join the waiting list for Black Friday. Let's start with B1, the intermediate level of English. The first time, shadow me or pause and repeat after me if you want to. You'll hear the text again after we've looked at the vocabulary. I'm planning my next big adventure and I'm keen to do a road trip and rent a cottage in the countryside somewhere. Let's go through some words and phrases. First, keen. If you're keen to do something, you want to do it very much. Use the long E sound, keen, and the weak form of to before consonant sounds. Keen to do, keen to do. Our next phrase is road trip. This is a long trip or holiday that you take by car. Next, cottage. A cottage is a small house, often in the countryside. Make sure to get the I sound in the second syllable. It's cottage, not cottage. Use the weak form again for the article. A cottage. Remember, you can practice what you're learning with the consolidation course that goes with this video. It's free. Now, try shadowing me again. I've marked the text on screen with the words and sounds we've talked about. I'm planning my next big adventure and I'm keen to do a road trip and rent a cottage in the countryside somewhere. Here's the next part of our story at B1. Shadow me or listen, pause and repeat after me. I'd love to explore more of the UK, but I keep changing my mind about the exact destination. We'll look at 3 pieces of vocabulary now. First, to explore. This means to travel around a place to see what it's like. The stress is on the second syllable, explore. Our next phrase is to change your mind. If you change your mind, you change your decision or opinion about something. And third, we have destination. This is the place where someone is going. The third syllable is stressed, and T-I-O-N is pronounced shn. Destination. Before you shadow me again, let's look at some linking sounds that make these words easier to say. I add a soft w sound to glide between to explore. To explore. I also use a linking to join more of. more of. And I use a soft y to link the two vowel sounds in the and exact. The exact. Now, shadow me again. I'd love to explore more of the UK, but I keep changing my mind about the exact destination. If you're working towards B1, imagine learning English by living it, not just studying it. In my beautiful British English B1 programme, you'll follow our fictional character, Grace, as she moves from Scotland to Australia, meets new people, and starts a new job. Every chapter of her story is filled with the real vocabulary you need for daily life: travel, work, family, and everyday conversations. You'll get 14 vocabulary lessons expertly designed by experienced curriculum designers and teachers, with hundreds of interactive exercises, downloadable PDFs, and vocabulary banks with audio pronunciation guides for every new word and phrase. By the end, English won't feel like something you're studying. It'll feel like something that's already part of you. And don't forget, Black Friday week is coming, and trust me, you'll be so glad you're on the list. The discounts and bonuses are unbelievable, and they'll help you begin your journey to natural, confident English. We're moving on to B2 now, the upper intermediate level of English. Here's the next part of the story. Remember, shadow me this time if you want to, or listen, pause, and repeat after me. I've got quite a modest budget, so I need to be careful with money, but I've decided to just go for it. I really want to make the most of my precious time off. Let's go through some vocabulary. Modest means small in amount or not expensive. A budget is the amount of money available to spend on something. So, a modest budget is a fairly small amount of money. Like with cottage, pronounce the final syllables with an I sound. Modest. Budget, not modest or budget. Modest budget. Next, the phrase to make the most of something, meaning to use or enjoy something as much as possible. Notice the weak form of, not of, to make the most of something. And finally, we have precious, which means very important and valuable, something you don't want to waste. It's pronounced precious with a sh, not precious. Precious. Make sure you've joined the consolidation course to explore these ideas in more depth and see how they work in real life. All right, shadow me again. I've got quite a modest budget, so I need to be careful with money, but I've decided to just go for it. I really want to make the most of my precious time off. Are you ready for the next part? Shadow me now, or listen, pause, and repeat after me. The idea of going somewhere fairly isolated has captured my imagination. It'd give me the chance to truly relax. I always struggle to do that in a city or anywhere that's absolutely packed. Now, our vocabulary. First, isolated, meaning far away from other people, buildings, or places. Stress the first syllable. Isolated. To capture means to make someone feel very interested or excited about something. Notice how I pronounce it. Capture. Capture, with a ch sound in the middle. In the passage, it was used in the collocation, captured my imagination. Next, the verb to struggle means to find something difficult or to have trouble doing it. We often say you struggle to do something. And our final word, packed, meaning completely full. You can say, this place is packed, meaning very crowded with lots of people. Or, packed with. The documentary was packed with fascinating facts. Shadow me again now. The idea of going somewhere fairly isolated has captured my imagination. It'd give me the chance to truly relax. I always struggle to do that in a city or anywhere that's absolutely packed. If you're ready to reach B2 and speak with real fluency, you will love my beautiful British English B2 program. You'll follow our character Ryan, who's just moved to the UK, as he settles into a new life, finding a flat, making friends, navigating British culture, and learning to fit in. Through his story, you'll learn hundreds of expressions, idioms, and collocations that we Brits use to talk about relationships, work, money, and everyday situations. You'll get 12 expertly designed vocabulary lessons with hundreds of interactive exercises, downloadable PDFs, and vocabulary banks with audio pronunciation guides for every expression. By the end, you'll stop translating in your head. English will simply flow. And keep an eye out for Black Friday because it will be the moment you turn your English goals into a reality. We're talking big discounts, incredible bonuses, and a chance to take your fluency further than ever at the best price ever. Okay, are you ready for C1? This is the advanced level of English. Shadow me or listen, pause, and repeat after me. That's the only fly in the ointment. The crowds in some places during high season. The Scottish Highlands, a lifelong bucket list entry, has emerged as the ideal shoulder season spot. Our first phrase is the idiom, the fly in the ointment. And this is a small problem or disadvantage that spoils something that is otherwise very good. You'll also hear a fly in the ointment. You can use a y sound to glide smoothly between fly and in, and the and ointment. Fly in the ointment. Now, high season. This is the time of year when a place receives the most visitors. Shoulder season is the time between high and low season, so there are some tourists, but not tons. Then we have the compound adjective lifelong, referring to something that has existed or lasted for your whole life. And finally, bucket list, a list of things you want to do or experience in your lifetime. Lots of high-level vocabulary there. Don't forget to join the consolidation course to practice what you're learning. Are you ready? Shadow me again now. That's the only fly in the ointment. The crowds in some places during high season. The Scottish Highlands, a lifelong bucket list entry, has emerged as the ideal shoulder season spot. Okay, let's finish the story now. Shadow me, or listen, pause, and repeat after me. It looks like I'll be spoilt for choice with its blend of rugged coastlines, historic villages, and the legendary Loch Ness. Okay, vocabulary. First, we have the lovely idiom to be spoilt for choice, meaning to have so many good options that it's hard to choose. Use the weak form for here, spoilt for choice. Next, we have blend, meaning a mixture of different things that go well together. It's also a verb, meaning to mix different things well. After that, rugged. This refers to rough, wild, often rocky land. And did you notice this irregular ed adjective is pronounced with 2 syllables? Rugged, not rugged. Rugged. Our last word is legendary. In this context, it means very famous. Loch Ness is famous, legendary. But it also plays with another meaning of legendary, meaning from a legend, an ancient story, like the Loch Ness Monster. I pronounce this word with 3 syllables, legendary. Copy that as you shadow the final line again. It looks like I'll be spoilt for choice with its blend of rugged coastlines, historic villages, and the legendary Loch Ness. At the C1 level, English becomes personal. It becomes much more about nuance and how you express yourself with precise language. In my beautiful British English C1 program, you'll follow Lottie as she starts over, builds new friendships, and finds her place in a British village community. You'll receive 12 expertly designed vocabulary lessons, complete with hundreds of reinforcing interactive exercises, downloadable PDFs, and vocabulary banks covering advanced topics like lifestyle, rural and city living, comedy, personalities and fitting in, job hunting, and freelancing. Each week, the language gets richer, your understanding becomes deeper, and your confidence grows stronger. By the end, you'll speak with nuance, subtlety, and natural rhythm, the way fluent speakers do. And don't forget, we're just a few weeks away from Black Friday, the time you invest in yourself and your goals. The biggest discounts of the year are heading your way, and they'll open the door to the advanced English you've always wanted. Well, my lovely students, you have just finished day 1 of the 5-day shadowing challenge, where we focused on vocabulary across the B1, B2, and C1 levels. I hope you're already starting to feel more confident using these new words and expressions in your own speech. On day 2, we'll continue with the same story, but we'll switch our attention to the grammar and how it gradually becomes more advanced. If you haven't accessed your day 1 consolidation course yet, do that now. Now is the perfect time. The link is in the description, or you can scan the QR code on screen now to get started. It's free. I can't wait to see you for day 2. Bye!